Happy Mistake Monday, guys. This is Ronnie, and I hope that you are doing well. So, one of the mistakes that I want to talk about is something that kind of covered in maybe a couple other maybe Throwback Thursdays or things like that. And this is a mistake that I have made, and when you make that mistake, you have to own up to it. And that is just being integral of being a person of your word. um, Sometimes you can maybe overpromise, and you want to be careful. You want to be careful of that overpromising, because sometimes you can't deliver, and that happens. That happens. But when that happens, you just have to own up to the mistake. Um, be confrontational and apologize about that. And ask for forgiveness, and then make amends and move forward. What do I mean by that, Ronnie? You're talking so general. Oh my God. I mean that there have been situations where I maybe got advantageous in talking with the seller. I thought the deal was a really good deal. And so we kind of have a checks and balances thing, here when we're running numbers and stuff. And so then when I, make an offer, this offer is accepted, getting ready to draw up paperwork. But then, upon looking at things, I'm like, oh my gosh, wait, maybe there were more repairs there than what I thought. Maybe I had the wrong zip code when I was looking at the property, and so maybe I had things a block, too far west or too far east, depending on what side of town you're on, and maybe I offered too high, and so then you have to go back and say, hey, I made a mistake. I know that this is what I said I could do, but I need to make some adjustments to my offer or to my situation. So you really want to be careful of that, and so I think it is always best, when talking, with other people in your network, with even talking directly with sellers, that you be conservative, because you can always maybe come up on an offer. But it always makes it harder to have to come back down and still make that relationship or that transaction work. I say that also saying, sometimes when I've also seen where you maybe you make a verbal agreement, and this has happened to me before, where there is a verbal agreement, things look like they're going to be able to work out. But then maybe the person that I'm working with, maybe they back out of a deal because maybe they got a higher offer or something else. But no one likes when that happens. It makes a lot of things very inconvenient. But you have to make sure that that you're integral, because this whole world, especially in this real estate space, it is all about relationships. It is all about being integral. It's all about trust. 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 The reason people keep coming back to you is because they trust you. The reason people want to work with you is because they trust you. And so you want to make sure that you don't do anything to, shorten or, shine light or dim your light, rather, on the fact that they can or cannot trust you. So you want to make sure that everything you're doing, you're building trust, confidence, and just a good rapport with everyone that you're working with. Okay, so be careful of that mistake. Own up to them when they happen, and don't make them again. Alrighty, but I'm saying that to myself. So I will talk with you guys later on Mistake Monday.